Namaskar. I am Elangovan, a Bharatanatyam artist and the artistic director of Parampara Center. My journey into dance began with my desire to learn ice hockey as a child. When I was denied to be part of the junior hockey team on the basis of me being a girl, the hockey coach and my parents convinced me to enroll myself into figure skating classes instead. At the start of the training, I was further advised to learn ballet, as I was told that figure skating and ballet had many similarities in terms of movements and postures. So the tomboy in me who wanted to learn hockey ended up learning figure skating and ballet both at the same time. For as far as I can remember, this is how my love story with dancing began. I learned that the dance of life is full of twists and turns, and that the inability to fulfill our aspirations wasn't a failure in the real sense, as it often leads to the fulfillment of some other dreams. To simply try to look at life events with a certain degree of equanimity, instead of categorizing them into successes and failures, create a fertile ground for inner peace. My dream to learn Bharatanatyam began way back in the year 1990 when I witnessed the Bharatanatyam recital for the first time. Till then, classical dance was for me synonymous with ballet. Discovering the beauty of the art form Bharatanatyam left me spellbound. The spiritual aspect and richness of the dance style resonated deep within me. I had only one thought in mind: to learn this divine art form. I will now present an excerpt of a Tilana composition. Tilana is considered to be one of the most enthralling dance pieces of the Bharatanatyam repertoire.
Deem deem tadara deem tadana dirana dirana tana tadara deem deem tadara deem tadana dirana dirana tana tadara deem deem tadara deem tadana dirana dirana tana tadara deem deem tadara deem tadana dirana dirana tana tadara deem deem tadara deem tadana dirana dirana tana tadara deem deem tadara deem tadana dirana dirana tana tadara deem deem tadara deem tadana dirana dirana tana tadara deem deem tadara deem tadana
I was fortunate to be introduced to my Guru, Sri K.J. Govindarajan, during one of his visits to Montreal. He instantly created a strong impression on my mind, and I wished that one day I would be his disciple. As he agreed to take me under his tutelage, soon after that, I was traveling to Delhi, where I could receive training under his expert guidance. I landed in May, in the peak of summer, despite my guru and his family warning me against it. After all, I thought, if I was going to master this divine art form, I should be ready to face all challenges and not lose focus on my goal. Extreme heat was one such challenge. This is how Guru K.J. Govindarajan became the guiding force behind my cherished dream of becoming a Bharatanatyam dancer. Learning dance under the watchful eyes of a guru is much more than learning an art form. The guru's presence reflects the Shishya's aspirations. It quietens and purifies the mind, which leads to a higher level of consciousness and enhances creativity. As I recollect, dancing in the serene presence of my guru was a great source of joy and inspiration. Like a parent, he supported me in difficult times. Like a friend, he was caring and loving. As the embodiment of Saraswati, he shared his knowledge generously with me. No wonder that in sacred Hindu scriptures, the Guru is revered as the God of all gods. I will now present a Guru Stotram, which depicts the many facets of a Guru.
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रवीणं त्वमेव विद्या द्रवीणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा
It's around the same time that I gained familiarity with one of the most eloquent symbols of Hinduism, Shiva as Nataraja, the celestial dancer. Nataraja symbolizes the cosmic dance of creation and destruction. The ring of fire represents the manifested universe. The creation is depicted by his right hand holding the Damaru, which beats the pulse of the universe at the image of Shiva's dance. The destructive energy is represented by his left hand, which holds the fire. His lower right hand, held in Abhaya Mudra, which means do not fear, symbolizes maintenance and protection. His right foot stamps on the dwarf Apasmara, signifying triumph over ignorance, while his left leg is raised, which symbolizes liberation from illusions. It's interesting to note that modern physics has shown that the dance of creation and destruction is not only manifested in the birth and death of all living creatures, but it's also at the essence of inorganic matter. According to quantum physics theory, the dance of creation and destruction is at the basis of all existence. Nataraja teaches us that when the veil of fears and illusion is lifted, one experiences the vastness of the inner space, which is at the image of the creation itself. The symbolism of Nataraja opens up to a deeper understanding of our existence and the cosmos. While I try controlling my limbs as I dance, I realize that becoming the master of one's own mind was a prerequisite in achieving that. Cultivating a peaceful mindset was the best way to increase my capacity to concentrate and enjoy what I was doing. As it is quoted in the Bhagavad Gita, your mind can be your best friend or your worst enemy. During my moments of struggle, I used to remember the story of my uncle who served in the army during the Second World War. He narrated to me as he hid in a pit with other soldiers, it started raining. My uncle thought, "Oh, I wish it wasn't raining. We are all getting wet." Few weeks later, it started raining again. Cold winds were blowing strong. My uncle thought, "Oh, I wish it wasn't so cold. Rain felt nice when it was warm." Finally, the invasion started and firing began. My uncle still hiding in the same pit, recollected with nostalgia to the sound of bombs and guns. How good life was on those rainy days when there was peace. This is a striking example of how our perception of life situations changes depending on the way we look at them. If we love ourselves deeply and trust our ability to maintain calm and be composed in difficult situations, the burden of negative thoughts will lessen, and as a result, we will have more energy left to work towards the fulfillment of our dreams. My favorite quote is by Rumi, and it goes as follows. You dance inside my heart where no one sees you, but sometimes I do. This sight becomes this heart. It all starts with love. It all starts from within. And when we think of love, we imagine its divine manifestation in Radha and Krishna. I will now dance a beautiful bhajan which depicts Radha's joy on the arrival of Krishna and how ecstatic she feels being united with him in the Ras Leela. Radha's longing to be united with her beloved Krishna is seen as a metaphor of the soul, longing for spiritual awakening and bliss.
रास मंडल खेलने आज आई शाम मोहन रास मंडल खेलने आज आई शाम मोहन 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 बांसुरी की धुन बांसुरी की धुन भी लागे बांसुरी की धुन भी लागे बांसुरी की बांसुरी की धुन भी लागे तान तन नन तुम तनुम बांसुरी की धुन भी लागे तान तन नन तुम तनुम बांसुरी की धुन भी लागे तान तन नन तुम तनुम बाजे ताल मृदंग के धुन ध्रुगड़ तत किट तक ध्रुगड़ तत बाजे ताल मृदंग के धुन ध्रुगड़ तत किट तक ध्रुगड़ ततो ध्रुगड़ तत किट तक ध्रुगड़ ततो आज आए श्याम मोहन रास मंडल खेलने आज आई श्याम मोहन मोहन मोहन
Embracing a career in Indian classical dance opened up my mind to unlimited possibilities and brought me closer to myself in the process. I came to realize that at the image of the creation, every cell in my body was dancing to the tune of life. In my dream, to devote my life to the practice of Bharatanatyam, all other desire faded away as it fulfilled my deepest aspirations. As Rumi expressed, let the beauty of what you love be the beauty of what you do. I'm indeed in debt to life for having been able to achieve that in many ways, and the journey continues. Thank you.